No joking, thought-provoking, fate is smoking, token rolling, growing, dope and never folding, slowing, holding on and never less. Best is yet to set, finesse effects, festivals and guess the rest of act. Confess the bets, commence the threats and rest. Obsessed with debts and stress for silhouettes. Expect the death from smoking cigarettes. Expect the death from smoking cigarettes. So what'd you think?
Let's go ahead. Welcome, Sunil. What's going on? Welcome, everyone. Let's get this switched over. I had a couple of more. I am going to talk about the new state as well. Welcome, everyone. How is everyone doing this fine? Well, depending on where you are, it could be Saturday or it could be Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing well. It's good to see you. Yeah, we got a lot going on in Last Shelter World. And where we start is... God, it's hard to pick one place to start. Let me lower. I don't know why my mic is so loud. Give me a second here. See if I can figure this out. Why it's so loud. Just turn it down. I could just do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't mean to be so loud. All right. We are here. I'm currently in 83 here. So this will be kind of the state of affairs of Last Shelter for the guys that have already entered Doomsdays and all that kind of stuff, because you guys are all somewhat on the same schedule. And I did get an update. Someone in the text, the group, did send the schedule. Let me see if I can translate it, because I know it should affect the new states as well. So I can give everyone a little bit of a heads up. Let's see here if I translate. Okay, well, this is basically for everyone, not the new states. The new states, look, all right, I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about the new state later and how people need to really just stop saying they've played the game for 7 years and actually say they know how to play the game and show it. All right, so immigration will be ending on the 18th, which it kind of already ended. Eden registration will begin on the 19th through the 25th. Let's see. The Dawn 1, the warm-up is going to be the 26th through the 1st. That's when Eden will actually start, and you'll be able to go into the map and get things situated. So we're looking at August 26th. Through the 1st, because obviously there's like a 5-6 day warm-up, and then the 2nd, September 2nd, will be the first official day of Eden for weeks 1 through 7. That'll last through October 20th, and then from the 21st through the 24th, it looks like it's going to be Tally. So yeah, that's your general timeline for the Doomsday Eden people. New states, look, okay. So as you know, I started the new base of 41. Yeah, we're just, I don't want to, I'm not going to be talking bad too much. Everyone plays differently and stuff like that. That's fine. But they're already talking about Doomsday, and look, they're not going to be seeing Doomsday for like a year, okay? I don't care. They say 3 months. No. They don't even have a bracket, okay? 1441 is, well, let's see, the latest state is what, 43? 44, maybe? Okay, you still got 6 more states to fill and get used to, and then they got to all enter the Relic event. You're not going to see Doomsday Season 1 for at least 9 months to a year. Okay, so this 3 months thing, if people say that they've played the game for 7 years, they should know this. So and that's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm not gonna situate a lot, because new states are very volatile with players. Yeah, exactly. 7 months at least, minimum. And I mean, we've been in the state now for a couple months, so yeah. But they were talking about it on like day one. Oh, what's going on? How's it going? Pereira, how are you? Welcome. So yeah, new 1441 through 50, I guess, when they get established. You're not going to see Doomsday for at least 7 months, if not longer. Yeah, they don't. Well, no, it's not that they don't know anything. It's just I don't have a problem with new players and not knowing anything. I mean, that's what this channel is primarily geared for: education, information. I mean, I don't know everything myself, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I do, but I do know a few things, and I do know that if you say you've played the game for like 7 years or 5 years, whatever, you should know that Doomsday, the first season of Doomsday, is not going to be happening for a while. So when you sit here and you tell your entire state that it's going to happen in like 2 months, don't try and bullshit people. And I'm sorry for the language. I don't mean to, but it just irritates me. But like I said, new states are very volatile with players. They jump all over the place. You don't know who's staying, who's going. There's like 40 different alliances. Players are everywhere. There's leadership everywhere. Yeah, everyone congregates to like 2 strong alliances, but at the end of the day, those 2 strong alliances might not even be the top alliances in 2-3 months. I mean, everything's so volatile, so it's just like sit and wait is pretty much. Focus on your base and just building up your strength, and stop worrying about that kind of crap, because this whole beginning of the game and the state is pretty much just getting accustomed to shit. So but anyways, that's all I'm going to say on that. As for the older states, the events going on, because I'll show you the new state. I'm going to log into my farm account, and we'll talk about some of the new things there. They did, let me pull this over. So there is some announcements. So Alistair is still going on. You got like 1 more day. So if you haven't beaten him already, stage 2, you got 2 days and 8 hours. Get some rewards, at least get your 6 a day. As far as loadouts, or I should say layout, formations, that's the word I'm looking for. As far as formations go, it's kind of hard to say, unless you're in Season X and you have all your Season X heroes, it really doesn't matter. But if you have Season X, you can say you can do a formation, and there are a few tools for that you can hit up to look up what better formations there are. Then 2 months and 14 days and these registration. Exactly. So I mean 1450, then you have 2 months, then you have the relic event, which is 45 days. So that's a month and a half right there. And then at the end of the relic event, which generally the last state has like 2 weeks after the relic event before Doomsday Season 1 starts. So not only do they have to have that time frame to get established, which they generally give them 45 days to 2 months, 3 months to get established as a new state, then they introduce the relic event. But they still got to introduce the LC and cause and all these things before they even do the relic event. They don't just dump everything all at once, which I do give credit. It's not fair for new players to get all that dumped on them all at once. So like I said, you still got, like you said, 7 months minimum. I say roughly 9 to 12, but either way, it's not happening tomorrow. That's the point. And that's what they say. Shadowman and Max, the 2 SP heroes, have come out. Not really many people have talked about them, to be honest. I mean, Frank has been proven to be pretty good in duels, but Max kind of has just gotten ignored. So, I mean, I think most people are focusing on Frank over Max, but it is what it is. The decor that's already out, Dragon Landscape, the Treasure Hunter, Battlefield, whatever, broadcast is still going on. I think there's 1 more day. This is probably the longest Treasure Hunter they've done because they wanted to push this dragon landscape, which is not that I don't know. It's not that impressive to me, but everyone likes different things, so I'm not going to knock on anyone. It does have some buffs, but buffs for what? Siege Might and where is it? I know they had it. Siege Might and oh, come on. It's nothing drastic. It's all for sieges, from my understanding. I forgot. Siege Might and something else. I think it might be Siege Resistance, but I could be wrong. I know they advertised it somewhere, but where are we at? The All-Star Championship still going on, and the new decor set will be released. That is going to be the Mayan civilization. You're going to have a new base, APC, and pendant. The base is going to be the Mayan ruins, as you can see. Shooter HP is +3. Once owned. Additionals are going to be the might +15 and shooter damage +6, which is a pretty good buff. The APC Ruins Patrol Team, which is your APC, you're going to get shooter HP +6 and siege attacker resistance +10, and your pendant is going to be the resistance +15 and attacker might. Siege attacker might is going to be +10. Not too bad, but skins come out all the time now. So if you want to spend the money and try and get yourself a nice little decor, a new one, the newest one, go for it. Those are your buffs, which you can also see in game. Alistair, like I said, last day, so if you haven't finished stage 2, get on it. Assassin Returns is your newest card event. You gotta unlock your crates. You can get a new permanent road decor, which is not, well, I mean, it's nice. It doesn't come out very often is what I was trying to get at. But other than that, the rewards are pretty basic. Gems, some crates for the man mutation, and an SP medal at the end. Depends on how you want to do it. Doomsday, once again, Eden starts 9 days. 9 days, well, 2 days is for the registration. But overall, the event starts at 9. So we got a couple days and we're going to be going. We're entering conflict. Some of you are in much different arenas and areas, which there's nothing wrong with that. Why is my, hold on, it's too high up. Let me fix this. There we go. Let me drop it. All right, that's a little bit better. Yeah, so Eden is starting in a couple days. I mean, registration will be in 2 days, and then you'll be letting the map in a little bit. Card clear is going on. For those of you that don't understand, card clear is mostly a way to just kind of play mahjong, have fun, and depending on your ranking, the buttons is really what's worth it. Buttons are huge. For the boutique, you can get some, if you save them up, you can get some outfits, and then you can upgrade them as well. Rival of Heroes will start in 8 hours. Not entirely sure what's going to be in it. Might just be SP medals. Every once in a while, they'll throw in a skin, or I should say a outfit or some sort of equipment, so always check it out. Hourly challenge today is Troop Day. We're also getting rewards multiplied during the All-Star Finals, so cause is most important at this point. If you want to get the extra rewards, ×3, which is actually nice, so catch up on your things. Your resources. Honestly, for me, the only thing's worth it in Clash of Zones at this point, honestly, is going to be, the specialty program and the iron plate. But I know more stuff does pop up, and the energy core, super energy cores, which I'm almost maxed out on all that. And Wasteland Sports Fair is back so that you can get the crows. It looks like ravens for your Assassin Return event. So that's how you're going to get those. It's going to be open for 6 days, and the event is 9, so they'll probably have something else. They'll probably have that little crush thing in your benefits tab. Do the zombies and get hourly and log in for 3 days, and then you can get double the ravens so that you can unlock the rest of the crates. That's probably what's going to happen, so that you can finish up that event. What else we got? Oh, for us, they changed the screen for the packs. But that might be normal for most of you. The buy more, save more is going on, but in honesty, there doesn't seem to be much going on here. Nothing that impressive that makes me want to get it. But I will say it will add into your cumulative purchase if this is what you're trying to go for. There's a Mischief Shield, which is kind of nice at the end, and you can get the dragon as well. That's in the Treasure Hunter. They really want to push this landscape for whatever reason. I mean, I guess it's a cool little addition, but not 100% necessary. Treasure Wheel still going on, 2 days. Vault of Treasures, you got till reset. Continuous purchase is always going on. Anything else in here? Rough Riders, so make sure you're killing the zombies. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as the state of affairs in the new events. Ugh. Was there something else I was gonna talk about? Eden. I think that was it as far as the events go and the new decor. I don't think there's anything else really to talk about. Make sure for Eden you are looking out for your alliance and you have your game plan set up. Some of you are gonna have a very rough season. Some of us are gonna have easygoing seasons. It just depends. And I think that's it as far as the older states. There's really nothing much else to bring up. I know we got our Season X heroes, so we were the latest bracket to be able to use Season X heroes. Oh, they introduced this authorized transport, which I don't know. I just think it's a quick, easy way to get a few things, but I don't think it's amazing or anything. And that's about it. What else? They said there was something else, I believe. What else did they say was coming out? All-Star Finals is coming out, so the championship is going to kick off the 24th, which is tomorrow. So the finals will be tomorrow. You'll see the people compete for the champion, and then we will be at the end of the All-State or All-Star event. There's also giveaways and stuff on the Discord, so make sure you're checking that out. The next videos I was looking to do was more for newer players, I guess so to say. One was going to be addressing the Endless Zombie Horde change that they made and got rid of the defense tower, which we kind of saw last stream with starting a new base. And how that works. Breaking the base 19 curse, as most of you know, base 19 to base 20 is one of the hardest upgrades for a lot of people, especially the free-to-play players. There's a lot of resources that need to go into that, and that's going to be the next video. And I'm also going to start the APCs finally, parts I should say, because I know so many people have asked for the Parts Factory video. The first video is going to be talking about it in general, and that's more for people that have never been exposed to it. Afterwards, we'll talk about tactics and how to, get your parts faster and as more efficient as possible. Rooftop, what's going on? How are you doing today? How's your Friday? Welcome. And so, yeah, Eden will start. That's going to be, so make sure you're ready. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're always online. Give up your life, give up your world. You tell your children you'll see them in 45 days. And get ready for Eden, because that's pretty much how that's going to go. To kiss your wife goodbye. Tell her you'll see her in 45 days. You're going on deployment. The military needs you. But yeah. So let's see here. Let me pull up the new state, because there was a few things in the new state to talk about. Let me pull this up and see if no, that's not it, but I will change the oh, come on, really? I gotta do it this way. Pain in the butt. We're gonna do this, we'll do this. Nope, nope, nope. I need that one. Get rid of that. And do I have my basic screen in the background? Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I do. Okay, so we'll bring that up so you can see a little bit better. I don't want all the distraction in the background here. All right, so join late, but I need to all-star tokens. Ooh, yes, good. Take a DD coins and orange power cores. Ooh, that's a good one. Actually, yes, let's talk about that real quick because we are ending that event, and that's a good question. That's a very good question. Let me pull back up this. All right, so your all-star coins. All right, so how do I kind of go about this? How do I say? So you should have gotten your Eden coins and your X Legendary recruitment tickets. Those are the first two. We're still in season 1. Okay, all right. No, that's fine. Okay, so if you're still in season 1, that does kind of change things a little bit because your focus is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, Eden coins and X Legendary recruitments, those two are going to be musts. I would 100% buy them, depending where you are. As far as super recruitment tickets. So a lot of the older players and just depending on how you play the game, whether you're a purchaser or sometimes purchaser or whatever the case may be, or if you spend super recruitment tickets, let me just say this. You shouldn't really be spending super recruitment tickets. Okay, so if you are already doing that or you don't have many, cut that shit out. Okay, super recruitment tickets you're gonna need. It becomes even more important as you get to Eden and Season X heroes come out. You're going to want as many super recruitment tickets as possible. If you're a purchaser, like you don't mind buying packs here and there and storing them up and getting your super recruitment tickets back, by all means, that's fine too. But you're going to want super recruitment tickets, especially when you get to Season X. So saving these up and using these sparingly is going to be your primary thing. So if you need super recruitment tickets and you don't have like a nice little stock, I would probably use them and get these. You can get 50, which is not bad for, 50,000 coins, but that's more to store than to use. I would not be using them. I would be storing them. And like anything else, you'll be storing 90% of this stuff. As far as the rest of everything, okay? Depending on where you are, you should be looking to the future, right? So you're gonna wanna get things that are gonna be useful to you most likely in the next season, if you don't have enough of them. So for season 1, let's see, where are you at? You're gonna be getting, you should have already gotten your Bane blades. So your red energy cores will be useful to you. Orange power cores, a super energy core, whatever you want to call it, that's gonna be huge to you. That way you can get your Bane blade parts. Let's see, what else do you get? I got to remember where we're at. Polymer crystals are going to be useful to you as well, so that you can get skills on those heroes. By the way, that is going to be huge. So make sure you're using that Hopeness Lab. If you don't know how to use it, go back and look at my videos. We've got the Hopeness Lab video. Specialty program chests won't come for another couple seasons. Your war badges for tier 10 troops will be around season 4. Yeah, season 4. So you might not be a bad idea to start storing these up. You'll need technically you'll need I think it was what, 3.1 million of these to fully unlock the trees involved. But I would stay away from gene fragments, iron plate, anything from this point down. I would stay away from unless you're absolutely need the Doomsday coins and Doomsday silver. Titanium is stuff you're going to wind up being able to get later on easier. Iron plates are all over the place. Gene fragments you pick up here and there. Unless you're a heavy battler, you don't really need them too much. But anything between here and here, I would buy, and I would store. So in season 1, the polymer crystal, the war badge, the super energy core are going to be your first ones that you're going to wind up using. Then you're going to wind up getting the specialty program chest, and then these the mech battle data, the defense plan, thermal power. These stuff will be around Eden, so you'll have season 5. You could spread it around and hold on to things, but if you need things, like you're not a big spender, I would definitely get your super energy cores, because that's going to take forever to get a Bane Blade set. You need, okay, so for a legendary Bane Blade set, you need 96,000 super energy cores for one part. That's just one part. So you're only going to be getting what? I think there was, I forgot how many there were, but you need 96,000 super energy cores for one legendary Bane Blade part. So that's a lot of energy cores. This isn't even enough for all of these. So, but yeah, I would kind of start using it on things that you might be slacking in, depending on where you are. Like, I should say, depending on your gameplay. If you're a spender, then I would not get the polymer crystals or the war badges. I would wait and use those coins on something else and store them, like the specialty program chest, because you're going to need a lot of these when you get to it. So the more you can get now and store it up, the stronger you can make your troops almost immediately. So yeah, that's kind of how I would look at it. But yeah, that's a good question. Technically, anything that you don't understand what it looks like, I would store. But your necessities are going to be your Eden coin, your X legendary recruitment, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else is up to you, depending on your playstyle. So, and like I said, getting the 50 recruitment tickets is not a bad thing, but keep in mind, if you need recruitment tickets, one of the best things that you can do is the Arrival of Heroes, because in the Arrival of Heroes, I mean, one of the options is 35 super recruitment tickets. The other one's like 20, 30. You know, you can get a lot of recruitment tickets in that event, but once again, you do have to spend for it. So, all right, new state. Let's go to 41, my farm. And we'll talk a little bit about what's going on there. So we did talk about, or I should say, you did see the new mini game, which everyone has mixed feelings on. I mean, okay, I don't hate it. But it is, I agree, it is a waste of time. It shouldn't be in here as frequently as it is. Let's just say that. To unlock the next land and the supply hub, maybe they shouldn't have done that. And they probably should have left the tower defense game in the tower defense, because that was a nice little thing too. I mean, really, the supply hub and the opening lands has nothing to do with the tower defense, really. So you could have left the tower defense alone and given players another opportunity to unlock things, you know, or I should say get more resources, which would have been nice, but they didn't. So what's going on here? So they opened up, once again, you got the surprise ammo box. We have the base decor of the Weapon Master. These are old. You still can get the APC of the Underworld Rider. I will say this. So there was a lot of things they added in. What happened here? Ooh. They added a lot of new little events that they didn't have when I was playing, so I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Where did it go? Whatever. That's weird. All right. Somehow I got rid of my little sidebar. Okay, cool. That's always cool. Let me open up the other base then. Let me open up the other one. Or I could open up that one. It doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Which one is that? I don't even know which one they're doing here. It always wants to switch to things. Yeah, that's okay. Whatever. Do that. Yeah, that's not the right one. Let's do this and do this. Upgrades. That's not mini upgrade. There we go. All right. Yeah. All right. So like the new recruit thing, like they had this hero rally. I never saw really before, but I could have just started later in a new state. What do I know? Yeah, they offer a lot of skins and stuff early on. There was like an Ada skin in here that you could have bought for like a few bucks. So limited recruitment for the new players. Supply Hub Dash is a new event here. You can get the stars from the Supply Hub, which is the Endless Zombie Horde, which is a new thing. They do this a lot differently than what we're used to. And I was gonna one of the videos coming up is gonna be based on this. So so basically you're gonna gather like you normally would, but instead of a battle, like a siege battle, you're gonna play the Endless Zombie Horde. You can get up to 3 stars, so that means 0 damage, less than 60% damage, or I should say anything from 0 to 60 is 1 star, from 60% to 99% is 2 stars, and if you get a perfect game, that's 100%. And you get extra rewards based on that. First time clearing. Then after that, you could do the Wild Harvest and just, get whatever. But the event is going to, the benefit event is going to give you rewards based on how many stars you can get, and then you're going to get personal rewards, and then you're going to get ranking rewards, and it looks like here you're going to get a lot of equipment. So they're pushing this equipment early, but equipment is interesting. Like we didn't get access to equipment for a while. So for the fact that they're pushing it early is interesting. They have a new value pack here, which is interesting as well. So they have daily offers, weekly and monthly, all right here lined up. And as you get more, you get other rewards as well. Doesn't really look like, equipment for the most part. They're really pushing this equipment, which is interesting. Equipment, by the way, for new players that don't know, equipment is something that is pretty easy to get later on, like basic equipment. Your special equipment is going to be a lot harder to obtain. Dailies, arms supply. We still have Light of Doomsday, but that's only for people upgrading. Steel Fortress for the new players. Mobilization Order, Emergency Rescue, and the Growth Fund. Well, that's Super Growth Fund. Boom. All right, so what can I say here? 1441. Oh, God. I will say this, at least someone knows how to do a basic LC negotiation, because this is my farm, by the way. Actually, you know what? Let me load the main. I don't care. I'll load the main. This is thankfully someone knows how to do a basic LC negotiation. We don't even have a president. We haven't even done an LC. I don't know how they determine that, but we do have 2 top alliances. Both are run by people I don't think have ever done it before, or if they have, they weren't very good at it. That's my personal opinion. I'm not going to knock them, but they do have a lot to learn. Don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect myself. I'm not perfect either, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything about everything, but I do know the difference between being a good leader and just being there. I mean, you could sit here and make demands and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't mean that you're a good leader. So yeah, it is what it is. New states are very volatile, so a lot can happen, and I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let me pull it up here. There we go. Okay, so we do have an LC deal here in the new state. So like I said, that actually shows that someone knows how to do an LC battle. Oh, what's going on now? 3 days. Okay, so they're threatening to kick out people in 3 days if you're not base 19. Yeah, that's not good leadership, okay? Not good leadership. Horrible leadership. You don't threaten people like that. The state just started. Come on. And you got a lot of new players. This is not going to be a pay state, okay? New states, you cannot expect to be pay states. Shit, you can't expect them to be all our farm and main base B25 sellers. Yeah, I know, they're all... Oh, no, I know the leaders are already sellers. They're 100% sellers. They're not even going to be there for very long. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, but to sit here and threaten people to kick them out and all that stuff, that's ridiculous. But yes, they are, most of the state is farms and sellers, you know, that's not new as far as a new state goes. And then you're going to have your pirates. Pirates are starting to pop up. That always happens as well. I would have liked to have seen some solid leadership from people. At least one group of solid leadership, but there isn't. So yeah, is what it is. Like I said, and like I said, it's early, so you'll see it evolve. Everything evolves. States don't just die, okay? It does take time for all that to happen. So it'll be interesting to see how it evolves as far as that goes. What do I got here? Oh, hourly rewards that I didn't claim as per usual. So yeah. And this base, I think I'm about to hit 20, and we'll go. I don't care. People look. Leadership can say whatever they want. I'm just slowly going. I like I said, I wasn't really putting a lot of focus or energy into this base, but and I'm definitely not going to start an alliance. I know some people have asked me to. No, I don't have time for that. My main base is my main base. That's always going to be my main base. We're entering Eden. That's going to be my focus. That is the one I spent the most investment on. That's the one I'm going to focus on. This one, I have been putting effort and time into it, and I've been more present than I would normally be, but I am not going to dedicate to building and growing this state, not like I did before. In my state, my original state, I mean, I kept getting handed R5 when leaders wanted to leave, and so I would have to be picking up the pieces of a crumbling alliance and rebuild it. So I spent enough time doing that. I'm not doing that again. R5 is a lot of work. Now I'm R4 in my state now, but I didn't even want that, to be honest, to be fair. But when Eden happens and stuff like that, it did change with Eden, because I did become invested in strategy and building people and all that kind of stuff, and that was a natural progression. In a beginning state, leadership is a headache. In a more developed state, it's not as bad, I will say that. The majority of your state, by the time you hit Eden, is more stable. It's more everyone's kind of on the same page. Yeah, there's some confusion when you start a new event, but overall people are on the same page. It's not as much negotiating and talking and arguing and all that kind of stuff. It's more of strategy, which is kind of my area of where I like to be. In new states, it's all trying to solve problems, and this person hit this person's farm, and this one is angry at that one, and this pirate is here, and then someone who wasn't logged in for 20 days wants to come back, and they're pissed off that a pirate hit their base once. It's a fucking clusterfuck. So I don't want to deal with that. So yeah. But 1441 overall, though, I can't say it's bad. It's coming along nicely. You do have some serious players that want to be there. You have some players that do know the game that want nothing to do with the top alliances right now, and I've seen that for sure. I've seen them talk. They'll pop up every once in a while. They're the smart ones. They're the ones that you want to look for, and those are the people that you want to join on their team, because eventually they'll wind up becoming part of a bigger alliance. But at this stage in the game, they don't want anything to do with big alliances. And I don't blame them. But yeah, there are some people, there's a lot of different alliances. We got like a ton of them that are small, but they're active. And those players do know how to play the game. And it's very clear by the way they talk. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to watch the progress of this bracket. It's kind of why I wanted to be here. So, and I'm surprised that they changed the game that much. So, and I think that's gonna be it. And any questions as far as things going on? I know I talked about the new videos. We're going to talk about base 19 to base 20. We're going to talk about the endless zombie horde, which is a new mini game. I know some of those things do not apply to many of the players, but it is what it is. And we'll talk about the APCs. I'll do the intro to the APCs because for the people that never seen it, they need to have an understanding of what it is. So yeah, for those of you that know about the APCs, you can either chime in and give a little bit of help if I miss something or I overlook something, or you know, just wait, because the next video is going to be the one where I talk about combining parts and components and gambling, you know, with the percentages on should you gamble to build a better quality part versus the lower quality part, etc., etc. So and yeah, I think that's it. I don't know what else is going on. Eden is going to be crazy. We'll do lives. We'll talk about Eden because this one is the like real deal. We're going to start getting into the real meat and potatoes of it, and it's going to be bloody. Our first one was bloody, and that was the training one. So either a lot of people quit and maybe we'll have some sort of peace and you know, good sportsmanship, or it'll just be bloody as fuck again. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. The video should be out, hopefully it'll be out either tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to try and get that out. I know I did put out the 3 videos last week, but we'll get into it. And I'm getting more scripts and stuff written down. So if you got stuff that you want to talk about, you got to let me know so I can focus on that instead of just kind of relying on whatever I'm seeing. So yeah, so thank you all for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and weekend. Check out the All-Star finals. They will be starting soon. I think the first match is tonight at Reset. If you do want to watch it or you want to keep up with it, all you have to do is go to the All-Star Championship. If you click on live match, it'll pop up. Oh, you're not even seeing this. I'm sorry. Where is it? here. If you go to the All-Star Championship, you'll see live match at the top. It'll pull up all the ways you can watch it. You just click on one of them and it'll take you to the screen so you can watch what's going on. These will be starting, I believe, at reset. These will be all the final matches of the event. So check those out. I know there's some good content creators with Last Shelter that are doing broadcasts on them, so you could probably check it out on their channels as well. And yeah, that'll be it. So thanks. I'm also waiting for the All-Star. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be checking them out too. So all right, enjoy your weekend. I will catch you guys next time, and help each other out and look out for each other, and most importantly, be safe out there. Bye.